What's up, y'all? It's travel day. We've already got 2 slides in. We should have the appropriate amount of diesel. Went by the bank, got some quarters.
Good.
So we just got a few things to put away. The Berkey's new. We don't know what to do with the Berkey yet.
Yeah. Where are we gonna put that?
I don't know yet. So we'll figure that out here in just a minute. Usually, like that Ninja Foodie goes over here on the floor by the couch, like just right, so it comes in just past the island there. Got the TV strapped in, all buckled up. T-Mobile is put away. We have driven away and left our T-Mobile home internet there, and we're like, how did that not fall down? But I think that when this slide comes in, maybe it traps it right there. I should take a look at that. At any rate, it's travel day.
Yay!
This is a little more stressful trying to vlog and
And travel.
yes, I have to stop and really think about this because we don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go put you in the truck and do a few more things.
I'm wearing my Hakuna Matata shirt.
Last minute goodbyes with good friends. Y'all are bringing out all the dinosaurs.
These are all the ones that we can find. Yeah. We're missing a lot more. Yeah.
Okay, we'll be ready to go pretty soon.
Like to leave the park.
Yep.
Ah!
Like time to start saying goodbye. I gotta put that away. Oh, you know what I just realized? I would use the dog bed to trap that.
Yep.
Try to dud. So this slide is the biggest slide of them all. And one of the biggest complaints about these open range RVs is the cable system. The gearbox tends to get tore up. So on this one, I'll bring it halfway in and then do other stuff. You can see where I put the Ninja Foodie oven right there. I'm gonna have you watch it as I bring it in. All right. Lights out, slides in. Some of the stuff up here, the noodles. I've had noodles fall down once out of all of our travel days. Unfortunately, they wound up like right down there. That stuff usually stays standing. Nothing touches there. Downside of this model is I can't get into this fridge door. So that's kind of a bummer. Okay, everything's off. So now I gotta bring the e-bike up, fold it up, and it's gonna go right here. It's been too long. I think I'm supposed to have that go the other way, because otherwise the stairs won't go up. Oops. So messy. So it's been a while since we've had a travel day, and I was just remembering that we were having problems with the stabilizers. Sometimes it throws errors on us, so I'm just gonna not lock that all up yet. We'll start doing stabilizers now. Oh. A couple of things got missed. This funnel, which goes to generators for oil changes. And then this little knee pad, I think it is. Oh. All right, so what I like to do first is do a retract all. already in trouble. When we got here, I had this error probably over 80 times. So I'm gonna put you down for a little bit. Well, they say in RVing, things never go as planned. So the leveling system would not function normally today. Myself and my friend Sam spent a lot of time underneath here trying to find the external sensor. I disconnected the power, left the power off for well over 15 minutes and wound up with functioning enough to get going. So that was good. And then we made it to D&D Trailers to do an inspection, and we failed on one item. This light, which he assumed was because of this incident, this light is not functioning. He said everything else is fine, but that light's not functioning. Automatic failure. Terrific. I've got mad respect for the guy because he knows what he's doing, he knows what he's talking about, and he did not charge me for a failure. Legally, he can charge me for the failure. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate just giving me the rundown that everything else is fine. So I have to get that resolved. Unfortunately, we're slightly expired on our tags, so a little bit of pressure. I certainly hope that we will not get pulled over and that I can get this resolved. Just get to our next spot, get everything fixed, then get another inspection and be done with it. That's the hopes, the dreams, the plans. At any rate, I stopped here. This is a Texas rest area. Very lovely. It's like a museum inside. But I am about to take the dog for a walk. So if you have an electronic leveling system and you are struggling to get it to do what you want and it's having errors, disconnect your shore power and disconnect your battery. We have a disconnect inside the passenger storage. It's a red thing. Disconnects it, and it left it off for over 15 minutes. When I came back, the error was there, but now I could say, okay. And then I could start to manually move them and get hitched up. So I'm guessing when I arrive at our campsite today, I will have to do the same thing again. That's my guess. I'm gonna have to disconnect the battery, wait 15 minutes, and then start to level the RV. So we'll see. Tons of fun, right? Whew. I am exhausted. I'm filthy. I'm sure. It's just all kinds of crap. We laid in the dirt for quite some time. Thankfully, Sam has this cool little camera, teeny tiny camera, because he's learning to be an RV tech as well as an RV inspector. And we were able to, somebody already had some cuts in the underbelly. We pulled the tape off of those and shoved them in there. We never did find the external sensor though. But I learned a lot. I learned how to lower my spare tire down. There was one person that said on the open range 427, his external sensor was right by the spare tire as it hangs below the tail of the RV. It wasn't there. We took it down, looked all around, we could not find it there. Still gotta find it. I don't know if that's the problem. A lot of people are saying the wiring gets rubbed a little raw, and then that wire gets kind of shorted out and it's sending goofy signals back to the main computer, and the main computer's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! The external sensor, blah, blah, blah. So the external sensor is like a level, like if you manually leveled it. There's a sensor in the main computer in the front and a sensor at the very back. It's external to the main computer. And so it's getting bad signals, so it's having a hard time leveling because it's getting bad signals. So then it's freaking out. There you go. All right, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna go walk the dog. Hey look, my family. Let me get the dog out before they get here. I'm a hot, sweaty mess. We have made it to our destination. It's weird. I mean, there's trees over there, but we've been so used to being just absolutely covered and surrounded by oak trees. And now we are in the open. We have a whole bunch of natural light coming in, and I'm just not used to it. It's actually kind of refreshing. It's part of the benefits of living the RV life is that you get to change your surroundings. So here we are. Kira, I think you're excited because the pool had a bunch of kids?
No.
Oh. Are we still sad about leaving friends?
No, it's just hard to make new friends.
Yeah, I could see that. Hard making new friends. It's a little work. Do you know what my boss says? Anything worth doing isn't easy. Maybe that doesn't mean anything to you right now, but someday it will. So yeah, today was crazy. Had a lot of problems with the levels. My friend Sam and I worked really hard on it. He is training to be a tech. He's already officially a certified inspector. He's got a cool little camera. He got under the RV with me. We tried finding the external sensor. I was going nowhere. So the trick was 15 minutes of unhook the battery, then came back, and then it actually was willing to do something. It still had the error, but I could acknowledge the error, and now I could manually do stuff. And when we got here, I started to raise it up off the truck, and it was almost up, and it threw the error one time. And I went in and I acknowledged the error, and then I started raising it up again. And I decided, rather than use all the red Anderson levelers, I used the wood pieces that we got when it came with the truck. So I wasn't sure how to take this information, but Lippert had told me that these things need to extend more than 50% in order for the computer to register things properly. So maybe that was playing a factor. Maybe by putting those red Anderson levelers under these back here, it was messing with it. Because now I put wood on these 4 back jacks, and it all leveled out just right. No errors, no issues, it just leveled. And we're level. I said we did it classic, old school style with the wood down on the ground. Maybe we do need to ditch the Andersons. That would save us space and storage. Maybe we could try the whole snap pad business that we've seen everybody talk about. So we're here, we're in a new place. We're now officially doing the whole 1,000 trail life, where we can do up to 3 weeks at a spot. At some spots, there's a lot of details in their contracts, but at the normal 1,000 trails parks, we can do 3 weeks park to park without any time out of the 1,000 trails parks. Like I said, from there it gets more confusing. But we are here, we're gonna enjoy this. Tanya is wanting to treat us to supper in town. So we're gonna go do supper. And then I'm gonna rest. My friend Sean from Our Vision Nomadic Living, he was chatting with me. He's got an open range as well, so when he saw I was in distress today, he was calling me. Thankfully we had got it resolved before he got through. Not thankfully that I didn't have to talk to him. No, I still love to talk to Sean. But thankfully it got taken care of. But at any rate, Sean made a comment. He says, well, now you're going to get to your new spot and you get to unload all that stuff again. No, Sean, I'm not. Tony and I just talked about it. I need at least a few days of rest. That was a lot. We usually play it by ear as to how much we take out. Right now, I definitely need some rest because it's been a lot of work the last couple days because it was everything. Everything had been taken out. So it was a lot of extra work. And I do need to A priority right now would be for me to figure out that light on the back driver's side quarter panel that is not working, that is preventing us from getting our Texas state safety inspection completed. So that is a top priority because we need to get this done and we need to get the registration up to date before we leave the state, preferably. I don't want to start going gallivanting all the way up to New England with an out-of-date license plate. No, thank you. Let's get that done first. So that is a top priority. Tanya probably will want to do some art, so here in a few days we'll see how that goes as to what she wants taken out. So yeah, there'll be some work to do, but we're not taking everything out. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I may just leave the Blackstone packed up. I don't have to take it all out. So Sean, see? Don't have to take it all out. I do still need to repack the bearings on the wheels. That is also a very high priority. Thankfully, I was imagining the gravel here being much bigger and chunkier like over there. That's not so bad. I think I can crawl around on the ground with this and work. But I still need to put a slide in really so I can get to it. And if I'm gonna use jacks to lift it up, anyway, it needs to be done. It's another thing, I don't want to go to New England and know that I probably need some grease in those bearings. That sounds like a bad idea too. I was looking at the springs as well when we were under there, and I'm a little concerned about the springs. If you watch the YouTube channel Finding Her Someday, they have been going through a heck of a time with their springs. And one of those, I think it was in upstate New York when one of theirs broke. And Corey had talked about the roads up there being a problem. So that's got me a little anxiety, and I looked at my springs and that stuff makes you nervous. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. I am exhausted. Kira wants to go to Dollar Tree to get a pool noodle for the swimming pool here. I think and the rest of us are hungry. I'm sorry for the little gaps in my talking right now. I'm winded. Kaylin just asked me a question. I'm like, duh. I'm ready to shut down. So I will shut you down. How about that? All right. Remember, life happens. Don't let it stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.